everyone. Thank you for your decision to listen or to watch this video. Also, I don't want to beat around the bush, unlike other people who hold webinars out there who tell you half an hour some stuff and you still don't know what it is all about. I will provide you some information in a nutshell first, and then you can see if it worth to stay tuned. So what it is all about, if you are a small business owner who works anywhere in the or if you are a caretaker or you do any other job as in the health industry, be it in the hospital or whatever, or if you are doing elderly care, maybe you didn't receive the reward financial wise you actually deserve. You are passionate about helping people and you actually like to see other going to the better side, but this is a hard job, and you got managers and other people who don't treat you with the respect you actually deserve. Or you are a small business owner and you're a bit struggling because the business doesn't run well, or it's simply so much work which can be overwhelming and running in other problems. You should listen as well, because I show you something great, how you can ease your work and how to generate actually more income than you do at the moment. A little disclaimer first from my side, I am not a doctor or anything like that. I'm not allowed to say or to use the word helping, but what I can do is I'm allowed to share information about an awesome tool based on Nobel Prize awarded or rewarded science, and talk about cases who got awesome results by using a product and which gives them a better lifetime or even their life back. Because the question is, do you just want to exist or do you want to live the life to your fullest? And now let's dive right into the topic. And let me ask one question in the beginning. What do you think? What kind of good is the most valuable you can think of? Do you really think that's gold, or do you think it's a luxury car or a big house? Some of you might now say friends and family. Yeah, I agree with you, this is right. But sometimes family can be also a bit of pain, or if you are in charge of one, you decided to have a big responsibility, and this can turn out in lots of costs, and I want to show you a way how to do anything about it. But let's get back to the question. What do you think is so valuable that you could even sell it to a millionaire who already think he has got everything, or even to the queen, who is one of the richest women on this planet? Literally everyone wants it. And the older a person gets, the more valuable it is. What do you think I'm talking about? Right, you got it right. It's the time. You can replace any of the items I mentioned before, but every single minute of your life that has can't be replaced and can't be redone. And you are a little bit closer to your final day, unfortunately. And what you don't want to do is to have lots of health problems and health destruction that may you sticking to your house and reducing your normal activities you had when you were a younger person. So you, and especially the queen, might wish more happy, healthy lifetime, and she is in her 90s and she might value every single day because the next day can be the last one. You actually want to jump out of the bed in the morning and just enjoy your hobby, your original sense of life, whatever this meant to be. If you love golfing, golf. If you love sports, you should do that, not paying bills. If you are a full-time traveler, if this is your passion, why don't you do it? I show you with this video a way, or an opportunity for to take away, because if you love traveling, your income opportunity should travel with you and should not make you sticking to a certain address if you don't want so. Yeah, enjoy, as I said, the original sense of your life and live your life to the fullest until your very last day on this planet. And there is an awesome tool that makes all this possible. I'll tell you about it in a minute. I'll tell you first a bit about me in what situation I was that made something like that, why I was looking for another income stream. Maybe you find yourself in some of these points. And yeah, then about the tool, and then, of course, which you might want to know, how to receive money. Let's just take a look back what happened not so long ago. Okay, it's almost 1 month ago now. Christmas did happen. You had to invest lots of money into gifts. Lots of these gifts come from China these days. They often don't last long, and some of the gifts are not really wanted, and very soon they end up in some corners. So you paid money actually for something which will turn out into rubbish sooner or later. And yeah, Valentine, Easter is coming along as well. And again, you have to pay for some nice moments. And you have to pay this for money you might not have. You have already had to save for this moment. And also the January is a month where lots of bills usually come in. And yeah, what about if I can show you a way how you can have lots of Valentine moments in the future, every single night if you want. What about the gifts that last long and that puts even money into your pockets? And next Christmas, why not to spend anywhere where it is warm? Would like to do a cruise ship journey, for example, or you want to spend your Christmas in Australia or South Africa, why not? I know it costs money, and I'll show you a way now how to get it money. And also, you want a healthy body feeling. You want a high energy level to do all this stuff, because if the health is not really the best one, the rest of the life is not really great, even though you are surrounded by luxury goods. Enjoy being financially free and geographically free, and just you should be the planner of your time, not anybody else. And if you make it to do your own lifestyle business, other people might see that, they are curious, and they want to find out how you did this. And this is then your time, your chance to show them what you did. Share this information I'm about sharing with you. And this would be the chance, the opportunity where you can earn from these people by they simply copy what you do or what I do here at the moment. And you also want to do this from all over the world, as long as you got a good internet connection, which is not such a big problem anymore in 2019. So today's webinar shall show you how to secure your family financially so that you always have time for them when you want it. A system that keeps you healthy and happy for a long time. And also your personal development can be boosted if you want that, and you should want it. How to build an income stream stress-free that you can do whatever you want, and you can also say no. That's an important thing, if you can, or if you have the freedom to say no to stuff you actually don't want. And by the way, you can give lots of good stuff in return. Just a short information about myself. I'm from Germany originally, but I moved to the UK in 2006. I went through the classic education like school and job training. And the problem is, most of the time you get trained for jobs, not for thinking by yourself or to be independent. Then I found out about online marketing, and I learning about it. and I find it fascinating. I was self-employed for 3 years. I have worked as a courier. I had my own little van and it drive through the country, mainly the UK. And currently I work for Robert Dias, which should not last too long anymore. And due to lack of financial education, I lost my family. But here I got something to get back on the right track. Let me introduce to you 4 people who influenced me a lot, and I want to start with the person who shared this information with me on YouTube mainly, and this guy is Mr. Benjamin Heine. His story is awesome in that way because when he started, he was 80,000 euros in debt, and he even couldn't pay anymore the food for his little baby girl. And if you are once in this situation that you can't even buy food anymore for your kids or your daughter, either you end up in the streets, or he decided to do something, and he is now above of 50k euros a month. Then the next person is Mr. Ralph Robert Wender. He teaches online marketing at the university in Dortmund, and I learned from him how to set up an online campaign because he knows how to explain this stuff in little steps, in easy to understand steps, that even people who have never heard of it are able to get started. Is Mrs. Andrea Kulik-Fields, and what I admire about her is she is an entrepreneur in a wheelchair. She was not always in a wheelchair. She was once owner of a hairstylist shop, and she is a mom of more than 2 kids. And these 2 things in combination made her working so hard that she ended up sick and laying in the bed. And the tool I'm going to present to you in a minute is made her going back into a wheelchair, and we all hope she will walk on her own feet or legs. And another guy who's also very, very to be admired, Mr. And he also works as an entrepreneur, and we are all colleagues. And another, he an entrepreneur, and he is from South Africa, and I found out the way he thinks is a way I should listen to and I should learn from, and he helped me a lot mindset-wise. So just a bit about the situation I was in. I worked as a self-employed courier, and that means I had long working days and working weeks, especially the Fridays, they were very long. And after 2 years, I was sick. And I didn't have lots of power anymore. So I was forced to watch out for a solution. I couldn't wait until I ended up in the bed. So my whys, which are my whys, and that what pushes me, well, it's the passive income to secure my retirement, because my generation won't see a lot of retirement money anymore. And traveling, I want to explore much more of this world, and the self-development to become a better person is important. And most important, and this is what this webinar is about, to share the good experiences I got through consuming the product I will show you in a minute. I refuse to feel old, and you should do as well if there is a solution for better body feeling, so that you still can do a lot even though you are not anymore 25. And this is the goal. Feel like 25 or 30 even though you are already 50 or above. And I tell you, this opens new doors for you. I want to start my own YouTube channel and to speak about interesting things most people don't know yet. And let's take a look how the situation looks like for many people. As a normal employee or self-employed or small business owner, you are involved in your work, and this work has a high demand of your personal time, and everything else has to adjust around it. What happens if you run into a problem like a car breakdown, which is so bad that you can't use the car anymore? What if your house suddenly requires a repair that's for your budget? What happens if anything comes across your way and that makes you ending up in a hospital for a week or two or even longer? Who is then the person who generates income for you? Well, this is a bad case, and if you this is a bit a problem, well, then let me tell you, as harsh as this is a kind of gambling. You just hope and bet this day will never come along, and most people do it. And I think we should. This is already an important why you should continue listen to me, because that you are secure even for this situation. Also, you can't really invest into your health in good food and holidays who simply rebuild your body. And also think of your children, especially in English-speaking countries. How expensive is it to send them to the university without asking for a student loan? What made me, to say it again, looking for a change? I was broke, and for the 1970s and later, the retirement money will be very poor for reasons which are widely known. I come from a broke family, and I caused one as well, and the main reason is lack of financial knowledge. Then mindset change, which is something everyone should be after. Also, I would like to keep my parents' house. I don't want to see strangers in there. And finally, I want to meet the person I feel connected to, but I couldn't. Money. The product I deal with has helped me out of my occupational. I want to share what it did to me and the ingredients and what it actually can do to other people's life. This is something I would like to share. Right, let's go on. So what did I do? I did, the first time I saw or heard about the home business model was in 2002, and I already sat next to a very successful person. And I saw it must work out in a way, but I simply didn't know how to do it, and I was far away from a stage where I was able to approach people and showing them what I have to offer. And I didn't have a guide base who could help me with that, but I didn't give up. I wanted to make this happen until I then last Torres. She says, "You don't sell, you are a guide." And this changed my world within seconds. And I sat here and said, oh, why did nobody tell this to me earlier? Then the name I said before, Mr. Benjamin Heine's YouTube video, how to approach people in the right way if you have anything to offer. And I left a comment under his video and saying who I am, what I do, and then he kept bothering me kind of for the next 6 weeks until I decided to start. But actually, I was ready to do something. I just wanted to do some research first and wanted to learn more. And I will do this research again or let you know what I thought when I decided to join, so that you have a clue what it is all about. And this is the man I'm talking about. This is the guy who has shared this information I'm sharing with you, and who is the one, if you take a look of him now, you would never consider this was once a very broke guy who couldn't even pay his little baby girl's food. And the company he is with, you can see down here at the bottom, is called Kajani. And I first thought this is a name from the Finnish language, but allegedly it belongs to a language spoken by an American native tribe, which could make sense because the company I'm talking about is situated in Idaho Falls, which is the US. Let's talk about the problem first, and if you are in the health industry anywhere, you might be aware of these problems, which is the bad food we eat, lots of pharmacy stuff, not enough sleep, the fast food. And as a courier, I have been to lots of hospitals and did sample collections from their pathology. I also did medication deliveries, and when I came to people's house and saw the person who was waiting for the medication, I got so scared that I said, after some medication deliveries, I don't do this job anymore. This is too scary and too depressive for me. So today I'll show you an information. If you are in the healthcare, check this information out and do something that you can people do a favor, a real favor, and help them. I'm not allowed to say help them, but show them a way what they actually can do. Because if you consider how our supermarket food looks like today, it looks nice, that's true, but it's just an empty thing actually. Because if you see how we treat our farming grounds, and not just since last year, since decades already, I am a former horticulturist. What you don't have into your farming ground, you can't find in your fruits. So simple is that. And the nowadays food is not anymore able to cover your daily needs regarding minerals, nutrition you need for your day. And if you are in this situation for a longer time, you will run into several health problems. They are usually or quite often caused by lack of nutrition, because the human body is designed not to die immediately. We got lots of emergency programs running, but if your body is just running on emergency programs, and if it has to go for the last little bits of vitamins from your, I don't know, right leg or somewhere else, then there will be a day where it can't work anymore, and this will be your last day. And the sense is to close this gap of nutrition and to give you back the life quality you actually want. And when I did my research, the first picture I saw was this, and this looks quite interesting, healthy. The top of this product here, which is called Kajani Sunrise, and sunrise means you consume this product in the morning, right now after your bedtime. You see these blueberries. They may look like ordinary blueberries, but they are the wild Alaskan blueberries, and they occur normally in a very harsh environment. Because of that, they developed some ingredients not to die and not to freeze, because a living creature wants to survive. It doesn't want to die. And these ingredients help the human body as well. And you see some other healthy foods as well. And they all come together. They were all mixed together into this little sachet. But that's not it. There are, here it says 22 superfoods. And here you see a list of them. These are all fruits which are worked into the Kajani nutrition product. And because it comes with 3 different products, actually, this product line, it's called the Kajani Triangle of Health. And I don't have the time to talk about every single food here, but I want to pick 5 of them and just name what this food do on its own. And just consider, here is, for example, aloe vera. Aloe vera was once the reason to start an own big company which exists until the present day. So if you thought aloe vera is good for you, here it comes together with all the rest of the stuff. You don't have to go anywhere else anymore. Anyway, let's talk, for example, about the aronia fruit. The aronia fruit comes with lots of antioxidants. It's a source of antioxidants. It looks after your urinary tract health. So that means you have you got it easier when you visit the toilet and during the day as well. Then there is the blood pressure supports people with diabetes. And when I say this, think of how many diabetes groups exist on Facebook. If you are already a healthcare and know how to care for people and you have a passion about helping them, just think of the diabetes groups on Facebook where you could become active. Then also there is an anti-carcinogenic effect. Sorry, I can't pronounce this special expert words in the proper way. Already this food on its own would it be worse to consume, isn't it? But then here comes the acai berries. The acai berries, they look after your heart. They also help a little bit in terms of weight loss, even though we are not talking here about a product where the goal is weight loss, but it helps a little bit. Then anti-aging effects encourage the libido and the mental function. Let's go on with the grapes. Nowadays, grapes usually come without seeds, which is quite stupid because the grape seed contains a stuff which is called tocotrienol. And tocotrienol is most hated by cancer cells. An idea what what this means, then let's go over to the amla berries. The amla berries look after your liver. They control the blood sugar. They decrease inflammations, and they keep skin and hair in a healthy way. And let's finish with the mangosteen. The mangosteen serves in terms of anti-aging. It also prevents acne. It cares for a healthier cardiac function. It promotes the red blood cells. It looks after your skin, and it also comes with anti-cancer properties. And if you think of how many cancer groups are on Facebook, or how many people you know who suddenly got this diagnosis, I think I just mentioned 5 berries because I don't have the time for all of them. How much this product can be for people who know about it. And the sense of this information is to make you aware of it, that this is and that it has a higher value than gold. This picture finally convinced me to give it a try because this environment looks harsh, but it made me thinking if I take it, I can make it. And let's now take a look of the other top angle, and this is the side. I wonder if you ever heard of nitric oxide. I did. Nitric oxide is that stuff which was discovered by a person called Mr. Robert Forgott, and he received the Nobel Prize for Medicine for it in 1998. And here you can see a number of benefits this product does to your body. And I think every single one is actually a big benefit. And from my point of view, the last one here is the most important one, because it looks after the proper nutrition absorption. And another problem is your body produces nitric oxide every single day, but the production rate decreases the older you get. An early 20 produces 100% something, and when you are in your 60s, you are down to less than 15. And that means you can eat a lot, but you simply can't do anything with the food you get. And the sense of this product line is to go back to the rate when you were in your younger years, so that you get back the power when you were in your younger years. And this has a big value and a big impact on your life. And if you show this to other people, for them as well. Let's finish this chapter with the Kayani sunset. The Kayani sunset also comes with tocotrienol. I mentioned not loved by the cells. So I'm not allowed to say it helps, but go on YouTube and go for Kayani cancer and pick your testimonials. You can also ask me and get in touch with me. I sent you testimonials through WhatsApp. It comes with vitamin E, vitamin D, and omega-3. And the sense of this product is to provide you, or to give you a deep sleep. This is to be consumed right before bedtime. Before you go to bed, you eat 3 of these capsules, and you will have a lovely deep sleep. And that's just think of how many people have problems to sleep properly. And another effect happened to me. I don't have to go so much to the toilet anymore while I actually sleep. So if you're not bothered by a walk to your restroom by night and you can sleep straight, you feel relaxed. You feel more awake in the morning. You jump out of your bed and do your stuff. And this is what it's all about. You should be happy by what you are actually want to do, and not to be distracted by anything. This is the ensemble I got when I started. And here you see the 7-day tester pack, and Kayani is so confident about their product. If you decide to start, you can go for one of these packs, give it to your best friends and family, and within 7 days, they will already feel a change. The sense is you need a good product that people like, gives them value, and which helps them quickly. You don't want to wait ages. And this is what happened to me. After day number 4 already, I felt a change. And after 7 days, I thought I'm back from a holiday. I suddenly had power, which I actually lost. And I didn't have a holiday at all when I consumed this product. Right. Let's now talk about the skincare production line. Kayani comes with nutrition, which might need some more explanation, and the skincare. And now let me ask a question. How many ladies you know out there who already use and on the packages where the ingredients are listed? You don't want any of these in your skincare. And the Flores system is completely natural, based on plants, based on the power of Mother Nature. This packages looks like, and here you come with a day cream, a night cream, a serum, a cleanser, and the eye cream. The combination, all of this gives your face and skin of your face a fresh feeling, and it reduces the wrinkles remarkably. And you can actually say we are talking about an anti-aging product, about cell regeneration on the highest possible level, what the science can provide us at the moment. I will introduce you to the scientist board in a minute, and they work every single day to better this product, and it's a high-end product. And from my point of view, this product should actually be presented in the first-class hotels or first-class departments of aircraft. As I said, try the serum. The serum, I tried it and I had a fresh feeling already in the morning, a fresh feeling to the whole day. The skin felt soft and I didn't had the tiredness. Even though the rest of the body was right in the face, there was still a rest of tiredness, and this disappears. And you want to, if you feel completely healthy, fresh, even if you're older, this has a huge impact, and the way you act and interpret is very differently. And yeah, you can change so much and do so much in your own life, but you can also impact other people's life. Let me introduce you first the people who run this company, the company owners. This is the Hansen family, the Kirk and Jim Hansens. They are brothers, and they are best friends with the Taylors. Petrol station along the Route 66. Also, they are involved in hotel and restaurant business. And the Taylors, for example, they run Idaho potatoes, and they are the biggest potato producers in the US. And they are all business experience for a long time, and Kayane is just the nice edge on. So they know how to run a business. They have, which is very interesting. They have never closed the business. They've never sold the business, and every single thing they started turned out to be the number one in the business department they are into. This, I don't want to confuse you too much with names, but these are the main heads of the scientist board. They make sure that we really get the best possible product which you can get on the market in terms of skincare and nutrition, or in other words, in terms of cell regeneration on the highest possible level. You also want to find out if everything is sure, secure, safe, and legal. And here you see 3 organizations where companies like Kayane should be registered, but there is only a handful of companies who really make it. And let me mention about the directs. And there is a guy with the name Michael Bishias, and Michael Bishias used to be the CEO of the DSA. And when he learned and found out about Kayane, he was so impressed about how it was set up that he quit his job and decided to become the CEO of Kayane. So that means there is a person on the top of this company who knows how to do things in the right way, how to turn or how to make things legal and in the proper way, how things should be. And I think this is a big, big plus. Let me show you a screenshot of the Celdia organization, and boom, here we are, Kayane is listed. And also, if you're into sports, if you know sports people, or if you support a special sport team, whatever it is, there is a thing in Germany called Cologne list. And Cologne list, Kölner Liste, was founded to research about products sport professionals can intake in order to increase their performance. And I think it's not a secret to say that lots of stuff is very critical and people got suspended. But take a look inside. Boom, here we are. Kayane products are listed and they can be used. legally. So let's say you have a special NBA team you use up until the present day. You sit in the public gallery and you think shouting means supporting. Think about if you don't want to get in touch with these boys or guys, and let us introduce them to Kayani, that they become consumers, that they become your customers, and they will perform much better. And let me give you a few names of people who are already doing it or using it. And this is, for example, Mike Rogers, Jesper Steckmann, who is a free diver, then Josh Tyler or guy like Gannon Baker. Simply go on YouTube, go on Kayani, or look for Kayani sport testimonials, and you will find a number of people who can't provide the performance they do without these products. And now take a look across the UK, how many people love to do sport and how many sport professionals are here. Nobody serves them at the moment. So this could be your turn to generate an income stream which is unimaginable at the moment. What would be your task and how to earn money? If I didn't give you a hint of an idea already, the first and most important thing is use the products by yourself, get experience with it, feel the changes of your body and the energy you suddenly have in your life. And as I said, you can create new facts within days to people who are struggling. If they suddenly get back the energy they were missing, help them then to restore themselves out of the situation they are in. And all you have to do is find new customers, find new business partners. That's it. You have nothing to do with storing packages at home except what you use by yourself. You don't have anything to do with the logistic part. You don't have to send packages. This is taken off by the company. You have nothing to do with the support. It's taken off by the company. And complaints as well. And the development of the product is also taken off. And as well as the development of the online shop, everything is provided except finding new customers and finding new business partners that you will earn from. And that's why I can now say sharing is caring, even though I'm not a professional. If you recall, the fruits are about this helps or this gives people a value. And that's why I say if you care, share this information. What do you need to have to get started? There is actually not much. If you are already in the healthcare, in any thinkable way, you already come with the best things or best tools. You already a listener. You know how to ask people to get the information you need in order to help them. This is all you need. You just need to know how to install an app. But I think in 2019 and next year, if most people have now a smartphone, they know how to do it. Simply enjoy helping people, be passionate about it, and this is everything you actually need. Other than that, it's simply necessary to do the work to find customers and to find new business partners. And I'm willing to help you as much as I can, which will be basically doing the presentation, redirect me to people, introduce me to people that I shall talk to. And I'm more willing to do this in order that you get a better life and that you help your people and that we all grow and better our own lives. I just want to tell you about the Kayani app. If you want further information, I can tell you this presentation should not take 2 hours. Go to your app store, get the Kayani Pro app, and look that the country is the right one for you. If English is not your first language, pick the language which is yours. The Kayani app comes in 23 languages. Inside of the app, you find 2 videos about the product lines, nutrition and skincare, and you find information about how to make the best out of it financially, and also a short speech of one of the Hansons. He wants to introduce himself to you and what his motto is and his way of thinking. And I tell you, this is an awesome man. Kayani was founded in 2007, and if you decide to start from your very first day, you got more than 60 countries you can do business with it, and I think this is a huge amount of people. And I tell you, only America, Southeast Asia is a place where Kayan is a bit more known. The UK is a white piece in the map, even though it's blue, it's shown blue. These are the ranks and earning examples you can achieve. It depends, of course, how much you actually do and how much effort you put in it. These numbers vary a lot, and this might not be the end of it. There is way more possible. These are the ranks you can achieve. And let me tell you something really cool. You only need to find 3 business partners. You only need to find 3 people you work together with. And once you did that, you help your 3 people to find their 3 people in order to become more successful and to earn. And if you are a nice person like me, you also help these people to find more business partner. And the work is quite easy. Simply share this information. How many people do you know who are older, who are not in the best health? And how many you know who would be happy about some extra income? So here we are, I think. There's also a dream car program. There are lots of trainings, leadership trainings in lovely places, meetings all over the world. So if you are interested to see more places of this world, this could be your home. And a big question could be, is this a pyramid scheme? And I say, no, it isn't, because a real product is involved. There's an auto-ship function, and there's always a turnover. But ask yourself, churches, schools, companies, normal companies, they are pyramid schemes, because usually you have a manager or boss above you who tells you how to do things. It's rarely the other way around, that you tell the boss what he has to do. So, and he cares for himself in the first place. And in our case, in this business model, it is like that. If I don't help you, I don't earn anything. So I need to help you in order to become successful. And this is the way you should do in the future with your people or partner as well. Now, how much does it cost to get started? Let's just take a look at the numbers you see here, how to get started with the McDonald's and Subway. Well, have you a 6-digit number in your wallet? Most probably not. You have to go to the bank. And do you think you are already in profit once you sell your first sandwich or your first cheeseburger? I think not. Keep these numbers in mind and take a look now how much it takes to get a full business provided through Kayani, and where you can provide value to people. And the full one-time membership is only $38.40. The lowest entry price for the first starter pack is $420. The highest is a bit above 1,000, and the highest one comes with several 7 days starter packs. You can provide to your friends and family to try them, because the idea is, if you are one of the person who is shy to talk to other people and you think you can't sell anything to anybody, but what about a gift? you can give away a gift, and the person who should sell you buy your stuff, or he might be happy to receive a gift. Try he or she gets experience. She's know what it is all about, and then we share this presentation with them and makes them or give them the details to decide, is it possible or is it worth to get started or not. The payments will be shared in 2 weeks, by the way, because the UK is a country where the weekly pay is still ongoing. This is how your starter pack could look like, depending on how much you ordered. How to get started? It's right with me. I talk to you. I will find out where you are at the moment, what your goals are. Simply, it's all about you and how you can make profit out of this information. We find out the right starter pack for you, and I take a look of what kinds of people are the best ones to work with you, which could be your customer avatar you can relate to. Literally everyone should be interested in these products, but you can't talk to anybody because based on your previous experience, there are a certain number of people you can relate more than to others. So we will work out a strategy how to approach them in the right way, and this will not be posting funny stuff on Facebook. And the extra challenge for us UK residents, we are only a handful of people at the moment, and there is lots of room for development. And just think of the 12 million people in the Greater London area. They are waiting, and there is almost nobody helping them. So if you have good people living in London, connect me to them. Let me give them this presentation. People who are already interested in business and who would like to get another income stream, or as I said, who are happy to get the tool that enables them to continue 20 more years, and who are simply interested to have a healthy life. Let's talk to them. So here I got something which is unbelievably great, I think. Let's get started and simply make a screenshot of this and get in touch with me. Let's organize launch nights as soon as we are some more people, and let's better as many people's life as we can. And with this sentence, I want to come to the end of this presentation. I hope I could help you a little bit, give you a hint of idea what can expect you if we start to do some action, if you take some action. And as you saw, it's not difficult at all. It's actually quite simple. Have a lovely day, have a lovely night, and do what you do with your heart. Be authentic, and people will love you and what you do. And simply have a great day, and I'm happy to hear from you. Thank you very much, and bye for now.